Hey, what is up everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at Hbar as it's up 3.5% today. The entire market is starting to see a slight rebound on a few altcoins. Bitcoin is still below $96,000 and the S&P is at a new all-time high. So we're going to be jumping into all of that today. But before we jump into it, make sure you guys go check out the Discord down below. It will be the first link in the description, and you can see on the screen right now just how many wins our members are getting inside from copying my trades. You can also copy my long-term portfolio and my exact trading strategies that I personally use to trade every single day. So yeah, make sure you guys go check that out. It'll be the first link in the description, and let's jump into the video. So if you remember, on Hbar we've made a few videos now talking about this zone right here, and this was our initial entry zone for spot. So although we had a huge rally up, this was the initial level we were looking to accumulate in at, as it's the 0.5 level here on the fib. It's overall quite a strong support, and we've since broken it down. The next area we had for a DCA was here at roughly 18 cents, and the final area was at 11 to 12 cents. So we had three specific areas. One has been hit, which was this, and we were halfway down to hit 18 cents. We've now slightly seen a comeback, and to me this, looks like we can see a retest here, come back down to this level, something like that. And if that's the case, then I'd be looking for a few short positions. We usually look for longs in the opposite direction when something like this happens, but this is also potential for a short trade. So what we can do is go on a lower time frame, for example, find a bearish fair value gap like we have right here. For example, we have one with a fair value gap right here which hasn't been filled yet, so you could even look for potential shorts as we come up to fill the fair value gap, come into the order block, look for shorts here, and then essentially just ride the wave down back to 19 cents, because we are in a downtrend. If we go on the daily here, you will see we are trending down in this sort of range right here. So I'd overall look for shorts on the shorter time frame. Longer time frame, you obviously want to be accumulating, and you can just sort of ride the short down, hedge it against the initial entry, and just ride it down to the next entry we have at like 18 cents for a decent profit. So that's definitely a potential trade right there that I'd be monitoring quite closely over the next few hours, maybe even day. Other coins like XRP are also seeing a very similar move, Sui as well. It's all the major strong coins, or the majorly strong coins that we've seen at least this run, that are acting like this, where yes, we have crashed, but they're up nearly 5% today, whereas other coins that have been quite weak over the past few months like Fetch aren't really performing that well. So DOT similarly isn't up majorly, it's up just under 2%, and a lot of other coins like Rune, API are actually down. So that's one thing to keep in mind as well when you're finding altcoins to trade. Bitcoin though, this is also barely moving today. So we had a lot of liquidations just under 95,000, which we have now cleared. Now it looks like we can come up to 110 and clear these liquidations that we have just above this high. I think those liquidations that we cleared have took out a lot of traders in the market, similarly to after this huge wick. this was the largest amount of liquidations that we had in any sort of event. It took out a lot of traders, and that's why afterwards we had such small volume and barely any volatility in the market. And then it took like 3-4 days for us to actually come back and see some larger candles, but even then the candles after that wick have been tiny compared to the candles we're having previously. So we're still very much so recovering from this huge wick and all those liquidations and all that money lost. And another thing that doesn't really help is the fact that we had Libra, a meme coin launched by the Argentinian president. That was a rug pull as well, essentially rug pulling a lot of people, a lot of money lost in Solana, which again causing quite a big sell-off. So a lot of money has been getting lost in crypto, which doesn't help it at all. All that money could have gone into actual accumulations, could have gone into altcoins, further enhancing the momentum that we really were carrying into 2025. Dominance, however, is starting to slow down. Yes, yesterday we did see quite a large pump. Today though, that is coming down 1.4%. This weekly candle, hopefully it does turn red and we are able to continue down. We don't want this to turn blue. Very common sense. We need this to crash down a lot more. We've already talked about previously in the previous videos how it's very similar to the 21 bull run and alt season that we had, and how this just needs to continue down now, so alts can really start flying, because it looks very similar. And in 21, after a similar sort of phase, we saw dominance crash and alt season really begin. Now with Hbar, we are still looking to get our second DCA in, and third DCA, if worse comes to worse and crypto just dumps, that's what we're going to be looking to do. As for take profit levels, initial take profit, I'd really only look for 120% here at the previous high at 40 cents. This is the lowest really I'd look to sell It's an easy 2x. You know, a lot of people I think underestimate Hbar's potential. It already went from 4 cents to 40. That's a 10x in less than a few months. So yeah, very, very easily we'll hit 40 cents again. Its all-time high is at 57 cents. So if we the next target there, it's 3x, and then afterwards we can just target over $1. That's what I usually like to do, similar to how we have 3 DCA levels. I like to have 3 selling levels. First level, very, very conservative. Second level, you know, just a nice level to take profit at, not conservative, not overly optimistic. And third level, you can just go for pure optimism, because usually your 2 levels will have already been hit. So third level, you can just target, you know, 90 cents if you want, but I'd go for just over 9 cents, and that'd be a 5x over a 5x. So not too bad at all. And yeah, I think that's a very, very simple trade. You know, Hbar still has a lot of potential. It's still very, very strong. And if we're comparing it to the previous run we had in 21, you know, we might only be in this phase right here, where we see the initial top, we then have the capitulation, final accumulation, and then our last all season and actual moon phase. So that's definitely something I'd be watching, you know, and I think it's very, very possible. The charts look very, very similar. I think this alt season should be stronger than last season. Again, narratives change. You know, last narrative was in 21, at least the metaverse. That was huge. We had metaverse coins absolutely mooning. Are we too late for the AI narrative? We'll have to see. Maybe it'll be a defense narrative, you know, or an efficiency narrative, where Hbar has been rumored to be in, you know, some defense contracts. It's been rumored to have been used with the Department of Government Efficiency. Maybe it will be a government narrative where, you know, coins that are helping governments, they'll be mooning. Maybe it will continue being an AI narrative with coins like Fetch and, you know, AI bots and Render with digital GPUs. Maybe these coins will continue mooning. So we're gonna have to wait and see how Bitcoin dominance reacts and what narratives change, because narratives can change very, very quickly. And yeah, once dominance starts to fall, that's when alts will start to moon, and whatever narrative is happening then, that's probably the narrative we're gonna get for the alt season. So that's gonna be a major thing to watch out for. Now the S&P is also breaking through at an all-time high right now, or just under, as we're, you know, slightly seeing a red candle here on the 5-minute chart. But we have hit a new all-time high. We have broken out of this bull flag. Now we're trending up again. You know, Bitcoin should really be following S&P, although it's not pumping much today. We should see this continue higher and Bitcoin continue higher as more catalysts grow. And when we get a major catalyst in the coming months, you know, regardless of what it is, as long as it's bullish, we'll see a market pump and more momentum build up. S&P has good momentum, Bitcoin doesn't. So yeah, we really need a catalyst to further enhance that and continue the rally. Other coins I'm going to be keeping an eye out for this week: Hbar, obviously, Dogecoin, XRP, Sui, Fetch. Although it's very, very slow, it could look for, you know, we could look for some really good trades here. Other coins include Polkadot, AVAX. Again, you know, AVAX is really underperforming, so maybe look for some shorts here. Solana is another good one. ETH as well, another good one. Lots of ETF inflows happening previously, so maybe something will come out on this, and obviously Bitcoin. Now, if you did enjoy the video, please do make sure to like and subscribe. If you need a place to actually buy, sell, or trade cryptocurrency, then check out all the exchanges that I'm working with down below. It's all the exchanges that I personally use to trade myself, and when you use my links, you'll not only get some sign-up bonuses, but you'll also get lower fees. So yeah, make sure you check all of them out. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye, guys.